This new microprocessor, which China recently unveiled, may only impact Tesla. In addition to the worldwide semiconductor shortage, which has impeded the production of electric vehicles worldwide, the U.S. government has also imposed harsh sanctions on the sale of chips made with U.S. technology for use in AI and supercomputers to China. Welcome back to another exciting video from PrompTech. Today's video is about China shocked Elon Musk and Tesla by revealing this new chip. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. As a result, a new generation of Chinese EV automakers is striving to establish themselves as domestic chip firms in China. Tesla is currently facing a significant challenge from the emergence of these businesses, which has put them in a difficult situation. What makes it difficult for Tesla? What goals do these Chinese businesses have? You'll be shocked to learn. Even before U.S. sanctions on semiconductor shipments became very serious, the Financial Times reports that over 3,400 Chinese chip-related enterprises had filed for bankruptcy in the previous year. This is to inform you that China has been trying to create a superior substitute for the cutting-edge technological chips needed for EV autonomous driving and intelligence. The United States has placed extensive limits on semiconductor shipments to China to curb its expanding global influence, and these restrictions have rendered the Chinese EV market unviable. According to the regulation, which took effect last month, businesses selling specific advanced computing semiconductors or associated manufacturing equipment to China had to apply for a license. Chinese businesses would also require AI. These penalties named 30 other Chinese businesses as unverified companies if they intended to use American machinery to produce particular high-end chips for sale in China. YMTC is the largest semiconductor integrated device producer in China. As a result, U.S. government officials need help to check them and issue them export permits. There are rumors that these businesses will subsequently be prohibited from acquiring specific American technologies necessary to produce advanced semiconductors. This creates a significant issue for China and its companies. Along with being the top phone producer in China, Huawei has been prohibited from acquiring U.S.-made chips since 2019 to curb and cripple the company's expanding impact. So this isn't the first time Chinese companies have faced such restrictions. Chinese EV automakers have, however, been working to keep ahead of these problems by creating their chips and offering the finest substitutes for NVIDIA and others. However, they have had limited success. Since the sanctions have caused an economic disaster, companies that create their chips, like BYD, one of China's foremost producers of electric vehicles and buses, are not affected by chip shortages or penalties. BYD is susceptible to raw material inflation, but because of its self-sufficiency, it is less impacted by worldwide chip scarcity and sanctions. BYD and the other Chinese chip is, therefore, not. Ford and NVIDIA work better with electric vehicles. The American chip giant produces cutting-edge chips. Thor by NVIDIA, another next-generation chip drive, was just announced. The Drive Thor car chip is a significant upgrade over the Drive Orange chip, as its performance is 2,000 teraflops. Orin provides 254 TOPS of performance when BYD's in a comparison drive. The most modern chip system offers 128 TOPS. Because of this, most Chinese automakers need help to pass up NVIDIA's cutting-edge chip, which would significantly enhance the capabilities of intelligent driving and in-car entertainment. Geely, a Chinese luxury EV startup, is the first to raise their hand to drive Thor for their premium electric vehicle dubbed Zir, according to Denny Shapiro, vice president of NVIDIA. To provide highly sophisticated driver assistance features in its flagship SUV G9, TEL is also utilizing or driving a Tesla rival with a Chinese base. China's IT giant has invested in Li Auto and Du, a manufacturer of electric vehicles. Beidou also uses Drive Orin in their cars. However, U.S. sanctions ban NVIDIA from supplying these Chinese companies with high-end data center chips, preventing them from increasing output with the aid of these American chips. Nevertheless, they have a small 100-person specialized chip team. Along with other massive processing power processors, the Chinese EV manufacturer's cautious approach to self-developed autonomous driving and other technologies derives from their goal of developing an intelligent automotive system. They are trying to follow the example of Tesla and Apple, which set operating systems before manufacturing processors. As a result, since they substantially impact electrification, Their top goal is to focus on more fundamental semiconductor components. They could also be used to assess the motor efficiency of electric vehicles and for automotive lighting, chassis safety systems, and inverters, which are essential parts of drive motors. Li Auto is moving forward incrementally, rather than completely with its plan to produce chips. Unlikely, Auto Neo, however, takes chip fabrication seriously. In reality, of the three EV automakers at the time, they have invested the most in the research and development of autonomous driving processors. According to rumors, NIO has assembled a 300-person chip development team to produce chips for autonomous driving and LiDAR simultaneously. The Chinese corporation attempted to develop a chip unit in 2020. Therefore, this would not be their first try. It is anticipated that a former Huawei HiSilicon department chief will oversee this chip unit. They are working to improve the LiDAR chip to do multi-sensor data fusion or SEND and receive laser light ranging. There are claims that NIO has already created one or more of these modules, among other things. According to co-founder and CEO Li Ben, NIO's present objective is to provide full-stack self-research capabilities that can be used to mass-produce autonomous driving chips. He says that creating a semiconductor for autonomous driving is more manageable than creating a chip for general use. Zhang was collaborating with Marvell on independent driving chips before the U.S. sanctions. Marvell and an American chip manufacturer outsourced the backend and system-on-chip design of the chip. An integrated circuit incorporating numerous chip modules into a single chip is called a system-on-chip or SoC. Take the Tesla FST as an illustration. This collection includes a CPU and GPU neural network processor, NPU image processor, ISP, video processor VPU, security encryption, and other modules. The Chinese EV automaker was more focused on creating the neural network processor or NOT, which would be included in the SoC, even if they wanted to purchase well-designed IP for other modules like the GPU and CPU. The main element that can differentiate autonomous driving chips the most is the NPU processes, or artificial intelligence algorithms, connected to autonomous driving. Even though many things are in chaos due to the U.S. sanctions, Zhang is still committed to making its chip. So the electric vehicle manufacturer has already established a chip unit of no more than 200. We're working on an autopilot chip with a lot of processing capability that can match Tesla's complete self-driving with over 1,000 TOPS. For instance, Media Orin has a single computational power of 254, while the most recent Tesla FST has 144. Therefore, it is clear that Li Auto and NIO are making every effort to achieve self-sufficiency in the face of the current global chip shortage, much like Tesla did. Additionally, Tesla, whose models the Chinese EV manufacturers are copying, started moving towards self-sufficiency as early as 2019 when it replaced NVIDIA and Mobileye chips in the Tesla Model 3 with its self-driving chip to enable autonomous driving features. They are based on Pete Bannon, vice president of hardware at Tesla. Self-designed AI processors by the EV giant are 80% less expensive and faster than NVIDIA chips. However, Tesla is in a bind due to these Chinese EV manufacturers' decision to back their technology. Given that these Chinese EVs are less expensive, they will present fierce competition for Tesla in the Chinese market. If they can beat this shortage and sanctions, Tesla and its CEO, Elon Musk, will be in a fight for sales in China. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.